Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back again with another transfer talk roundup show. I did say on last night's fans forum, which you should check out because it was really good conversation. Me and Kev, and obviously all the comments in from you guys. But I did say that I'm sure I'd be back with some transfer rumours that to round up and to kind of discuss on a short video. And I'm back, looking like we've confirmed or confirming our first signing very very soon. Also potentially doing deals already for the summer, and a couple of rumours of players coming in, and also a ridiculous rumour of a player going out, and a potential derisory offer that is being talked about. But before we get into all of that, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're motoring onto us 3,500 subscribers on the road to 4K. You guys, your support has been amazing, but you can help us get there by liking, subscribing if you're new to the channel, and also commenting down below your thoughts on the players that we're talking about right now. So the first one, we covered this the other day, but Kosta Nedeljković is on his way to Villa, apparently in I would imagine around about an €8 million deal. 18 years old, currently playing for Red Star Belgrade. Apparently Villa have been tracking him for a while. He will go back on loan to the club for the rest of the season, then join up with Aston Villa in the summer. But yeah, very, very highly rated. Has played 12 times this season so far, represented Serbia at under 17s, under 18s, and under 19 level. So yeah, one to watch out for, one to look out for in the future, and as I say, has done very very well, I think we're stealing a march on a number of clubs who would like to secure his signature. So that would be an exciting signing if once we get that sorted out. And it looks like Kane Kessler-Hayden could well be kept on as cover, particularly if Villa progress in the FA Cup. And it'd be interesting to see how he does if he does make appearances in the team, because if he does come in and play well, even if we are looking to move him on, that would increase his value and potential for a potential sell on in the summer, or if not, push for the first team, and then we've got two or three really competing right backs once it comes in for next season. So we'll watch this space on that one. But yeah, it'll be good to get a signing over the line in January, albeit not one that we can utilise straight away. Also, talk last night on the show, as we were coming off, it was rumoured on Twitter that Villa and Emery had discussed Mario Hermoso. Left-sided centre back, can also play left back as well. He's out of contract in the summer from Atletico Madrid, and apparently Unai has put in 2 or 3 phone calls already and spoke to him personally, and it's alleged that he's agreed to join Villa in the summer. Now, looking at this guy on in his background, it's fantastic. Real Madrid C, Real Madrid B, went to Valladolid on loan, played for Espanyol, and then Atletico Madrid since 2019, 117 appearances for Atletico, 6 goals, represented Spain at under 19 level, has 5 caps for Spain as well. And we know how Atletico Madrid are in defence, yeah, looks to be an excellent player. I think he'll be 30 by the time he potentially signs for Villa. If we look at his rating on SofaScore, obviously predominantly down that left-hand side. So yeah, can play left back, left centre back. Looking if Longley we don't sign and he goes back to Barcelona or moves on, then this is a perfect signing. 28 years old as it stands, would be 29 if he does join Villa at the time. Comparing with Pau Torres, obviously very very similar style, very very similar statistics according to this. One of the things on the weaknesses on SofaScore is discipline and error proneness. So we'd hopefully under Emery's guidance would not be making too many errors. But this tradition of defenders that have played in Spain continues. So Emery obviously comfortable with that. 17 games played this season, 17 starts in La Liga. 2 team of the weeks, hasn't scored yet this season. Has missed 1 big chance though. Has 1 assist. But if you look at the passing accuracy, 87%, 90% in his own half, 79% in the opposition half, 55% accurate long balls, which isn't bad at all, 62% on accurate chipped passes as well. So decent range of passing there, 5 clean sheets, 1.5 tackles per game, 6.2 ball recoveries per game, which is excellent. Doesn't get dribbled past very often at all, and 3.4 clearances per game. 64% successful dribbles, 58% total duels won, and 56% ground duels won, and 62% aerial duels won. So pretty decent looking centre half in terms of all-round game. Good on the ball, as we know Spanish defenders are and Spanish players are, but also that ball recovery is excellent as well. So would indicate reads the game very well, and probably not too slow either in terms of pace. Hence the reason why he can play at left back as well. So be interesting one to see. His player value is 24 million euros as well. So looks like we'd be getting a decent value in terms of player. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on Mario Hermoso. It looks like quite an exciting one. Now, one that is really exciting, and it looks like we're again, our name is linked with this player along with Liverpool, Arsenal. Interesting to see us, maybe climbing the echelons of clubs that are linked with players. But Martin Zubimendi has been linked with Aston Villa. Would be, I imagine, a pretty expensive signing if it was to be done. And I guess the links have come from the Basque kind of situation with Unai Emery. And I think it would take a lot of money to prize him away from Real Sociedad. Been there ever since for his full career, from the C team to the B team and to the full first team, and has represented the full first team since 2019. 132 games, 7 goals in total. Has gone right through the Spanish system. So under 17s, under 19s, under 21s, under 23s, and has 4 caps for the full team. A very versatile player. Has a potential similar style of play to Sergio Busquets, but also excellent at ball retention in tight spaces, such as the likes of David Silva and Xabi Alonso, as it says here on Wikipedia, which obviously you can't always take as gospel, but gives you a decent, I guess, background of a player. 24 years of age. If we have a look at his SOFA score, and there's probably a couple of players that you can compare him to in the Villa midfield. I have chosen Boubacar Kamara, but it'd be interesting to look at Douglas Luiz as well. His heat map is across the pitch, so covers a lot of ground. Defensive midfield and midfield central, likes probably to control the game as well as a lot of Spanish players do. Positioning is a real strength for him. 20 games played, started 18, 4 goals already this season, which isn't bad for a midfielder. Has missed 2 big chances as well. 4 goals out of 9. 4 of his goals have come from inside the box. 1 with the head, 2 with the right foot, 1 with the left foot. Has 1 assist as well, and has created 1 big chance. Really good passing accuracy there. Look, 91% in own half, 80% in the opposition half. Overall at 85%. 1.2 interceptions per game, 5.5 ball recovery. So again, very, very good. 1.7 clearances. So really good all-round midfielder. 55% of duels won, 67% of aerial duels won as well. So, pretty decent in the air, as it seems. So, yeah, Boubacar Kamara, very similar in terms of their statistics as well. If we have a little look at Douglas Luiz, and to see how he compares to him. So Luiz obviously looking stronger in the attacking areas and the creativity areas, but again, I guess a really versatile midfielder who could cover both areas. And when we're looking at this season in particular, Kamara and Luiz are fantastic players, but really complement each other well. And when one's not playing, the other one can suffer. Whereas, if you're bringing in someone who can kind of cover both roles, one, if you sell one of those players, you're not losing out a great deal. But 2, if you're operating with all 3, then if one's injured, if one's suspended, if one's out of form, you're not losing anything by bringing the other one in. And if we want to push for Champions League, we need good players in. So one to watch. Again, looks an excellent footballer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Covered this player previously, but again, looking like we're interested and very interested in Albert Gudmundsson of Genoa. Really, really top player at the moment in terms of form. Can play attacking midfielder, forward. He can play on the right, can play on the left. Is at Genoa currently. Has been at AZ Alkmaar and done very well as well. Appearing 74 times for them, scoring 17 goals. But since 2022, has been at Genoa and scored in 65 games and scored 20 goals. Icelandic international again, gone right through the kind of age brackets at Iceland, and now in the first team has played 35 games and scored 6 goals. Again, very versatile player. I imagine very combative. Wholehearted player, but obviously good technically as well, playing in the Italian league and doing very well. So again, quick look at his statistics. Heat map across the pitch, so can play right, left, through the middle as well. 18 games played, 18 starts, played full game in every one of them. So obviously clearly got good stamina and a very important player for Genoa. 8 goals this season. And has missed 2 big chances, so pretty good conversion rate as well. 5 goals from inside the box, 3 goals from outside of the box. Scored with both feet, 6 with the right, 2 with the left. Has 2 assists as well and has created 3 big chances. Again, pretty decent in terms of accuracy, 89% in his own half, 69% in the opposition half. But obviously he's trying different things. So will lose the ball potentially more. 3.4 ball recovery, so yeah, hard-working player. 60% in successful dribbles and almost 2 dribbles per game, so that's pretty good. 49% in the duels, in the ground duels won. So, like I say, combative, hard-working, scores goals. You can see why he's highly rated, and at 26 years of age, probably coming into the prime of his career. So I'd imagine that a number of other clubs, I think West Ham are looking at him as well. Will be attracting interest across the Premier League. So one to watch with him. As I say, I did speak about him maybe a few weeks ago when it was first leaked, and these are kind of maneuverings for, I would imagine, the summer, not necessarily January, but we will see. This break could see moves done or lots of maneuvers in the transfer market, because it's been very, very quiet of late. Now, the final one I had to look at. Apparently, Roma are tracking and have set out Alex Moreno as their concrete target, whatever that means, and they're looking at purchasing him for €8 million. Considering we paid, I believe it was 13 to 15 million pounds for him, or maybe that was euros. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it was more than what Roma are apparently interested in signing him for. I don't think that's going to happen. Moreno has been one of our most important players when he's been fit. He stepped into the team, in that game against Leeds, had a baptism of fire, and hasn't really looked back since. He's had 1 or 2 injuries, but he's a very, very important player for us, and he's just getting back to real fitness at the moment. So he's going to be a very important player for us for the second half of the season. But look, I had to mention it because it's doing the rounds on social media, but I think it's been treated with I guess the attention it deserves. I'm pretty sure Villa aren't going to be entertaining any offer for €8 million for him. But that's it for the roundup. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help us on the road to 4K. Get your comments in below, your thoughts on any of these players linked, anyone else who you see that we might be looking to get. We'll be back later on in the week for more transfer talk shows. Also, a very exciting guest upcoming on a future fans forum. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We'll be back with match previews next week, but anything else coming up. So stay tuned for the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, we'll follow the Villa.